make more money as an author. Does that sound pretty good? Hey, Right Riders, Keith Wheeler here, back with another video for you. Now, in previous videos, we've talked about how to sell more books. And while our goal is obviously to get more book sales, the main way we can do this is by getting more visibility on us as creators. The more people that know who we are, the better our chances of making more money, right? So today, we're going to go over how to make more money as an author by how to make money outside of books. Now let's get started. Number one, author visits. Now, regardless of what type of books you write, you can take advantage of author visits. Yes, even if you write those type of adult books, you can still do author visits. In fact, even people who strictly do no content and low content books, they can still take advantage of author visits as well. It's not about what you create or what you write. It's about how to make that topic or creation of that topic relevant to the audience. Also, author visits aren't just for schools and libraries. They're great for businesses and organizations, groups, clubs, etc. Basically, if there's a social media group for it, then there's probably a need or opportunity to do an author visit. And remember that especially in times like we live in today, author visits don't necessarily have to always be in person. Using Skype, Zoom, or other virtual meeting platforms can be a great way to do an author visit with a group or audience that you wouldn't normally be able to reach in person. But can author visits really make you money? The short answer is yes, they can, and in multiple ways. The key is to start by targeting your key purchasing audience. So if you write steamy adult romance, well then you're probably not going to reach out to an elementary school. Instead, you'll look for social media groups and even businesses, especially those local, that tailor to a similar audience. Although, if a school did approach you, you can do a talk on how to come up with characters, etc. You see, again, it's on how you tweak your content to make it relevant to the audience. But obviously, the goal is to do an author visit with as close to your core audience as possible, because it increases your chances of selling more books both before as well as after your author visit. Now, when you first start out doing author visits, you'll probably need to reach out to them. You'll want to provide them with the topic or topics you'd like to discuss, explain how it would benefit their users or customers, and how it will benefit them. Again, it's all about them and their customers, not about you. The main way you'll make money doing this in the beginning is through the aforementioned increased book sales. But after you have a few successful visits under your belt, you may notice businesses or groups actually reaching out to you to book author visits. You'll definitely want to bring someone with you on the visits to take photos and maybe even video that you can use later for promotional materials to promote your speaking engagements. Now, if you do your visits virtually, you'll want to make sure that you have them recorded and remember to disclose this information to the organizer you're booking it with. Now, once you have a proven record of successful engaging author visits, then you can start charging for your visits. Your prices can include travel and lodging, perhaps require the organizer to purchase a copy of your newest book to all the participants that are going to be there. The two most important things is for you to show them how your visit is going to help them by bringing in more foot traffic or web traffic if it's virtual, and again, by how it's going to help their audience. Are they going to be entertained? Are they going to be educated? Maybe both. Number two, author readings. While yes, readings can be a part of your author visit, it's also possible to simply book an author reading. Author readings typically consist of reading of the author's latest book, or at least a chapter or two of it, followed by a Q&A section. Because of this, author readings can be a lot less stressful and require a lot less prep work, since you don't have to actually come up with anything to present or talking points. It's really just you reading your book or sections of your book and answering some questions. Many times author readings are combined with book signings, but they don't have to be. After all, you're the author or creator, so you can decide what all is included. Number three is complimentary books. Now, I've done an entire video on how authors can benefit from creating low content or no content books to use as complimentary or companion books, so I'm not going to belabor that point too much. But let's just say that by creating a journal or workbook or even a puzzle book that speaks to the same audience that your written books do, you're providing your potential customer with additional ways to find you and in turn find your core written material. Now, if you normally do no content, low content books, a complimentary book could be a different kind of low content book that still speaks to that same core audience. For example, if you normally create gardening log books, well then perhaps a gardening puzzle book, coloring book, or book of mazes could increase your visibility and in turn allowing you to make more money. Number four, other related merchandise. When I say related merch, I don't necessarily mean related to your book. but more related to your target audience. What other things could you create that your target audience would be interested in? You're already familiar with print on demand with KDP and Lulu and Ingram Spark, but there are so many other POD or print on demand platforms out there that print more than just books. Sites like Merch by Amazon, or as it's now called, Amazon Merch on Demand, allow you to create things like shirts, hoodies, phone cases, etc. But there are other places like TeePublic, Teespring, or Redbubble that actually allow you to create designs on everything from stickers and coffee mugs to face masks, pillowcases, and even comforters. So for example, if you currently write children's books, then creating a pillowcase and kids mask containing the character or characters from your books could be a great way to both expand your reach by possibly finding new readers for your book when parents are stumbling upon your pillowcase or mask, as well as increase customer loyalty by giving your readers another way to enjoy your characters. If you write historical fiction, you can design a wall clock that ties in with your book or theme. Warning, once you start opening your mind to the possibilities, you may find yourself going down the proverbial rabbit hole of ideas. Now, the best part of all this is if you really want to make more money as an author or creator, doing a combination of these tips can really help cross-promote each other and increase your visibility exponentially. Also, by adding these onto your author website, you may find people reaching out to you directly, which not only saves you time, but if they come to you, you immediately skip the whole uncomfortable cold call type of feeling and go right into the negotiations. So which was your favorite idea for making more money as an author? Let me know down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, then kick that thumbs up button and share the video with someone else that you think would enjoy it too. Now, I know I just briefly touched on how authors can benefit from creating no content and low content books. So click on this video right here if you really want to take a deeper dive into how these companion books can really help you as an author. On the other hand, the mind readers over at YouTube says that this video right here is perfect for you. I'll catch you in one of these videos, and remember to write right.